Hello and welcome back to our training where we talk about how you can get more done in less time using the power of Prosperity Central. Once again, my name is Jeff Osnes. I'm your host. I'm your tour guide. I'm going to be walking you through the training. And before we get into the training, let's talk about this channel. This channel in general talks about the sales process or the sales funnel. And more specifically, we talk about how you can use the Prosperity Central system to help you manage, organize, and follow up with your prospects so that you can be a more effective and efficient networker. That's right. This channel focuses on the network marketing industry. However, anyone in sales would do well to follow the training here and even use the Prosperity Central system. Now, if you are not in sales or not in network marketing, please take a moment right now and share this video with somebody you know that is in sales or is in network marketing so that they can start taking advantage of the Prosperity Central system. So let's get into our training today. On our training today, we're going to head back to the Contact Manager. And before we get into the actual training topic, which we're going to be talking about folder creation, why you should create folders, how to create folders, things like that. But before we get into that, I want to talk to you once again. I want to remind you once again that 80% of your time should be spent prospecting, should be communicating with your prospects. Phone calls, emails, text messages. You need to be pushing each of your contacts through the sales funnel, through that sales process. Don't get caught up in configuration. Don't spend 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months configuring your account. You're going to start getting discouraged because your check won't be growing. Your prospect list won't be growing and you'll feel like things aren't working. And the problem isn't that things aren't working. It's that you're not working on the right things. So focus on prospecting. What I like to say is 10 new prospects a day keeps the bill collector away. So keep that in mind. Make sure that you're always bringing new prospects into your pipeline. You're always following up with the appropriate prospects at the right time by taking advantage of the Prosperity Central tools that we've already talked about and the tools we will be talking about. So now let's start talking about folders. Over on the left-hand side of the Contact Manager, you're going to see a list of folders. And I've got some folders created here. You should have some folders already created in your account that just come standard with the Prosperity Central system. Now, as you start to build out your funnel, you're going to want to create your own folders to help you better manage and organize your contacts as they're moving through the funnel. For example, you can see I've got this folder here, PC Affiliate Leads, which also has subfolders: follow-up, they are interested, not yet interested, PC Affiliate Receiving, do not call, and bad phone number or bad number. These are all folders that I created to be part of this specific group of contacts that will be working through that funnel. Now, what I like about this subfolder concept is if I want to hide some of those folders from my view, I can easily do that. But let's create a folder. We're going to click on this little gear here. That'll take us to the Create and Manage Folders page, where you're going to see, once again, a list of all of your folders. Any folder you create, you can delete, you can edit, you can share with your organization. Once again, we haven't really gotten into the meat and potatoes or the details of team leadership and sharing content with your organization, but creating folders that are standard across your organization can be a key part of that. So here you can see the folders that I've created, and then here's a bunch of system folders, and then here's some additional folders that were created in this account. But how do you create a folder? You just click on the Add Folder button right here. And we're going to go ahead and give this folder a name. Let's say, for example, I have a specific project and I'm going to do some specific marketing for this project. So I might want to create a folder to help me manage all of those contacts that are coming in through that pipeline. So I'm going to go ahead and give this folder a name that corresponds to the funnel or the pipeline those contacts would be coming through. Now I could also give this a description as well. A little description to help remind myself why I'm creating this folder. Then we're going to go ahead and move on to the next step. This next step is where I get to decide whether or not this specific folder is going to have an email campaign assigned to it. Now, we haven't talked in detail about email campaigns yet, but this system provides you existing email campaigns and the ability to create your own custom email campaigns. So you can create a series of emails that will drip on contacts over time to help you stay top of mind for them. Now, in most cases, I recommend that you either create a new campaign associated with that pipeline, or you assign this pipeline to an existing campaign that you've already created. Now, in this particular case, I'm going to be creating a new campaign to go along with this specific pipeline. So I'm going to do, yes, create a new campaign, and then I'm going to go ahead and click finish. Now, at this point, I can move on to start adding email messages to the email campaign, but we're not going to do that right now because that's going to be a separate training. We could also start over and create another new folder. Now, I'm not going to do that on this particular training because I just want to show you how to create a folder right now. And so we don't need to go through that again. But that'll be up to you when you're creating folders. If you've got several folders that you want to create at one time, you can just keep going through that process over and over and over again until you've created all of your folders. But I'm going to go ahead and close this window. Once I do that, you'll see this new folder is now in my folder list. You can also see the description and the associated email campaign. Now, that's the email campaign that we created that doesn't currently have any emails in it, right? We just created that campaign and we've not added any emails to that specific campaign. Now, I want to point out that when you create a folder and you assign an email campaign to that folder, the system will automatically subscribe your contacts to that campaign when you move them into that folder. So the act of moving contacts into that folder will assign them to that campaign. And of course, we will be talking in more detail about email campaigns over time. We're not going to take this training and talk about email campaigns. Like I said earlier, we need to spend a little bit of time training each day, and the majority of our time needs to be prospecting. So we're going to do a little bit each day to continue to configure our system. But once we do a little bit, we need to get back to prospecting, back to reaching out to our contacts, back to having conversations. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up our training today. Once again, Prosperity Central is here to help you boost sales and growth. It's a super simple system. The system is designed to help you present your opportunity, to help you organize and follow up with your contacts. The price is right with this system. It's not too expensive. It helps you track your contact activity so you know who to follow up with and when to follow up with them. The system has an affiliate program so you can build a second income stream. And that affiliate program is a 2-tier affiliate program. So not only do you make money off the people you refer, but the people they refer as well. The system is mobile friendly, so anywhere you have access to the internet, you have access to your system and you are in business. Now, speaking of price, there are 3 account levels. The first account is the basic account. That is not for you. That is for your team members that are just starting to plug into you. They're not really committed to working their business yet, so they're not really managing and organizing contacts. They're not doing really any follow-up at this point. That's for people who just want to plug into your training. Now, for those people on your team who are trying to build their business, they should have the professional account at a minimum. The professional account gives them everything they need to manage, organize, and follow up with their prospects. And then, of course, for you team leaders out there, you have an organization, you need to be creating and sharing content with your team. You need the Premier account. It's only $49.95 a month, and it gives you everything you need to manage, organize, and follow up with your prospects, as well as create and share content for your team, including your own training page within the back office. Now, how do you get a Prosperity Central account? You need to go to prosperitycentral.biz. Once again, prosperitycentral.biz. You can set up an account there. That's my affiliate link. Make sure you set up your Prosperity Central account today so that you can start getting more done in less time using the power of Prosperity Central. Thank you again, and happy prospecting.